new class. I think I'm starting a series. It's called New Class Challenge, where I create a new class, or you guys leave it in the comments below. I know a lot of other COD I know a lot of other COD YouTubers do this, but and then if there isn't any class, then I'll just make one. That's kind of normal for me, at least. So I'm gonna be having the VMP, really good, strong, versatile gun with, as you can see, quick draw, suppressor, and grip. I don't have all of the attachments, which is just fine because what I use normally is quick draw, suppressor, rapid fire. So this isn't too off from what I normally use. So I'm going to be using dead silence, and I would use awareness, but I can't because I don't have an unlock token for that. So I'm going to be using blast suppressor. I'm going to have on scavenger and sixth sense. No lethals, no tacticals. In case I get pretty pissed, I'm going to use the HVK or the Weevil. Maybe even the KRM. Mix in these classes. I'll let you guys look at what they are. I'm not going to pause the video. You guys can pause the video. I'm not going to read through every single one of them. But you can kind of get the gist of what they are. So, we are going to go... excuse me. We are going to go into team deathmatch here. We are going to go for the high streaks, baby. We're going for the high streaks. Infection, team deathmatch. We got ourselves kinetic armor to save our butts when we really need it. Because, oh my gosh, you guys have no idea how many times kinetic armor has brought me down to a critical health. I pop that, and then some guy just starts shooting at my feet, and I just nail him in the head. Oh, dude, so many times has kinetic armor saved my life. I'm not even kidding. Most of the time, do you waste it on one kill? Yeah. But, can it help you get to the high streaks? Yeah. Alright. So we're gonna jump right into this with the VMP.
CDP, mission is live.
Mission is mostly about stealth than anything. Whoa. Where did I get Gorgon from? What? I swear, we literally went right past there, and then we got shot in the back. That's not the recoil. Should be good. I still took out the Master Prestige. Yeah, I know. That guy was hiding behind the Master Prestige. I've rarely actually fallen guilty to that. Tell you guys the truth. Like, what guy said, you know, oh, hiding behind the Master Prestige because you're only Prestige 5, get wrecked. And I replied back with, no, go in theater mode. I was just following the same path. I wasn't staying behind him because he's better or anything. I, in fact, actually got the game-winning kill. I went, like, 30 on 2 or something. But either way. Today, I kind of want to talk about a topic that some of the kids who watch my YouTube videos at my school are going to know what I'm talking about. Okay, so my first hour is, my first hour, I have science at school, right? I'm in 7th grade, so I have science, no problem. I just go from homeroom to science. It's on the other side of the entire freaking school. So I kind of get a workout like every other day, or I mean every day, but it's whatever. I mean, as a gamer, you definitely probably need it anyway, so yeah. Oh, dang. I just noticed him. Oh, hello. Dang it. Okay. This guy loves to use a cheap gun in camp, doesn't he? I'm not gonna call him necessarily bad or anything, but seriously, like camping with the Gorgon, that's low for anybody, man. If you just got the game, then you don't even have the Gorgon. That's the thing. So I can't say, oh, they just got the game, they have an excuse. No, they don't. Because they can't just get the game and they have the Gorgon, let alone this guy being a Master Prestige. There is no exception for it. Oh, all of those shots were within the knee. My shot is off. Oh, dude, I thought he saw me, so he was running. Oh, dang. Oh, dude.
UAV awaiting orders.
Oh. You little camper. Oh my gosh. I hate when you're like, when either you just get a streak or just got off of specialist or something.
Hostile care package overhead.
Boa 3? Alright. Ooh, hostile care package. I love how our entire team just moves in. Frick. Alright. But either way, back onto the topic. Sorry, guys. So, what I'm going to be talking about today is feminism. Alright? I am all for equality and equal rights. Proper rights, right? I get that, you know? But it gets to a certain point where it's just ridiculous, stupid, or one-sided, alright? Like, for instance, male dominance. No. I'm not for that. Am I for, you know, equality and simply stating that, on average, are men probably stronger than women when they do the same exact stuff? Probably. That is my opinion on it, scientifically. I'm not playing favorites, if you know. You know? If you get that. But, it gets to a point where it's just stupid. Like, alright. I remember there was this one school, and it was ridiculous, because this guy was, put in detention for, I don't know, like, he was gay, okay? He was gay, and he went into the girls' locker room, right?
Be advised. Hostile
And then he got suspended, and then the parents sued the school, making it so that pervs could just say they're gay and then go into the girls' locker room. Alright, I mean, this kind of crap can actually happen. Even if it wasn't true and it was just some random article on the internet, this crap actually can happen, and it's probably going to start happening soon. Alright? It is insane. I'm sorry, that is just unacceptable by my human standards. I mean, if a girl wants to change in the men's locker room, by all means, I'm for that, if you know what I mean. No, I'm just kidding around. No. Even when it's like that, just no. That's not right. Okay? I'm sorry. That's just no. That's an invasion of privacy with a lame excuse. That is actually what that is.
be advised.
Okay?
Hostile care package overhead.
That is legitimately what that is. By my standards and by my opinion. Alright? But back on to what happened at school is it's English class, right? So we're supposed to find the meaning behind it, right? So it doesn't matter what the poem says so long as we kind of understand the meaning behind it and we can kind of get what the author was saying, right? Completely. This teacher, I'm sorry, man. She is such a feminist, and you can see right through it. Like, even some of my guy friends started getting triggered because of it. Because they could see the feminism. I mean, they weren't actually triggered. Some of them were playing around, but two of them were actually legitimately almost had a panic attack.
Pick it up.
Because they've been around so much feminism, and then they go to that school, and then it's no longer triggered, you know? Or not triggered, but, you know, they're not around that crap that they have to deal with, right? It's just weird to them, you know? And then, so, before I actually say this next part, I want to make a quick disclaimer. I am all for gender equality, so long as it's not entirely a one-sided battle,
Approaching PONR.
you know? I can find a kill count. I'm not getting final kill cam. I'm not getting final kill cam!
Splash. UAV on standby.
Game's almost over. Wait.
Took down that fire.
Terrible
Dang.
performance.
I actually did pretty good at the end there, but either way.
For this. Get your shit
So we had a poem, right? And the poem I specifically remember was, I don't judge a man on how high he can jump. I judge on how high he can jump. I judge a man on how high he can bounce back up. Okay? And the meaning behind that is don't judge by by appearance when they're actually on the spot. See what they can actually put out and do. Right? Exactly. This teacher drew on the board and replaced he with ones. So she changed it from he, not meaning specifically men, meaning, okay, so it already did not specifically mean men only. It meant person, alright? It was just put and said better that way. She changed it to ones, making the poem, I do not judge one's strength or whatever by how high one can jump, but by how high one can bounce back up. Alright? Okay, I'm sorry, that is just so stupid. Okay? Yeah, it was exactly that. And she was crossing out words that would make the context all weird because she knew it looked weird and it was so stupid. Okay? She was actually doing that. I'm sorry, and I am for gender equality. But that's just, no. And we even asked, hey, why did you replace that? That's kind of stupid, you know? And she said, because it needs to be gender equal. And it needs to have gender equality, or else she's not gonna let us do anything on it. She said that! Okay? I'm sorry. That is just retardedly stupid. I was half triggered because I've seen some I've seen some videos on just crazy feminisms, you know, and I'm actually seeing one all my life. I've grown up a guy, I am a guy, all my life I've grown up with guys. Period, okay? There have pretty much not been that many women in my life. Main reason why is my mom walked out when I was 1.5. Entirely different story for another time, okay? But she legitimately said that. Okay, I'm sorry, I am for gender equality, but that is just so stupid. You don't say that. I mean, yeah, you can feel it, but you're a teacher. If someone says they're triggered by it saying he, then yeah, you can change it. And if you're actually triggered, then by all means, change it, okay? I'm fine with that. But the only reason she gave up was because it needs to be equal. Not because I'm triggered, not because I've had a problem like this before in my life, but because it needs to. It does not need to. It does not need to fit your expectations. It was written 50 years ago when, in fact, there was no gender equality. Or at least I don't think there was back then. But when there was little to none gender equality. I'll put it at that. And, okay, so, I mean, I can understand it sort of. You know, gender equality, I'm all for it and I completely understand. But when you put it like that and you make it so it's like that, that's just stupid. Especially when it's one-sided. That's the one thing I find wrong with feminism. Alright? Am I for women's rights? By all means. Should women have the same rights as men? By all means. Should women have more rights than men? No. They should, but to an extent. It really depends on the context and the situation of the rights and the rights being violated. Okay? Honestly, that's why never mind. Sorry. Whatever. But, either way. Yeah, that was weird. stuck in my teammates and lagging. Not fun at all. But, you do not do that. I'm sorry. It's just, like, one guy legit passed out for a few seconds. Or not a few seconds, but for a few minutes. Thank God he was a new kid, because we had to write down, like, what we thought the meaning behind it was. And I get that. But if we're supposed to find out what the meaning behind it was, and then you change it, I mean, I get it. It was a small change, kind of family. Still! If you change it at all, in some people, it's gonna completely change the meaning. Honestly, like, because I'm new to that school, I didn't have to do the work, so it would seem kind of weird if I raised my hand when she asked people, you know, what did you think of this, or what did you write down? My shot is so off. But, you know, and then it's just, you do something like that. No. Especially because this is an English teacher. You know how English teachers have certain rules that they need to follow and stuff? Doesn't that violate some sort of code of conduct at all? You know? Couldn't that be, like, misguiding the students? You know? Like, you are there to teach kids English. It is an English class. You are supposed to teach them grammar and maybe, you know, some poetry aspects and stuff. That is up to you. What is not up to you is their beliefs and making them believe that. You cannot say that this is better. You cannot say that this should or should not be equal. And I know some of you down in the are probably writing a comment storm right now saying, "Oh, what about racism? There should be not gender, sorry. Well, there should, but there should be race equality too. They should be teaching about that." Yes, by all means. That is fine. I'm not saying that they should not be teaching, you know, saying that I'm not saying that they should have genders unequal. What I'm saying is, oh, dang. Oh, I almost got him. But what I'm saying is that you should not say that one style of supporting that is better than the other. You can by all means say this is what I believe, you know, and take it if you want. If you want to learn more about it, maybe talk to me after class or something. By all means, that is fine. I myself am a Christian, but if I was a teacher, am I going to be teaching Christianity in the middle of a science class? Okay, maybe a little bit, you know, with the evolution and stuff. That was a bad question. That was a bad example. Better example. Am I going to be if I'm a math teacher and I'm teaching 7th graders algebra, am I going to be, first of all, am I going to have the time to teach them both Christianity and algebra? No, I am not. That is just a fact. I am not. Okay? And if I'm a math teacher and I am teaching Christianity over math, whoever's doing that should be fired because they're not teaching the kids what they're supposed to be teaching. Okay? Honestly, I'm sorry, and if I'm going off on this way too much, I really am sorry. It really pisses me off sometimes, the inequality, or not inequality, but just the stupidity of how, and arrogance of some teachers these days. It's so stupid. I mean, I'm all for equality. I'm all for equal rights. By all means. You can't say that I'm not. I've said that I am about 300 times already this video. Drink a glass of milk for every time I did. But I'm done. I'm just done, guys. I'm sorry. It's just so stupid. I cannot wrap my head around that still, and that happened this morning. Like 15 hours ago. I'm recording this at 6. This happened at okay, not 15 or 16, but this happened multiple hours ago, like 12 almost. Or almost 12, but I don't care when it happened. I still, I'll just put it this. After multiple hours of it, I still can't wrap my head around it. I mean, I tweeted I'm actually, if you guys know at OMG it's Birdman, or just simply Birdman, or OMG it's Birdman, you guys know that he is against feminism in a similar way. By all means, I get that. And so am I, to be honest. Oh, I thought he had the RSA. But, it's just very pissy. Did that guy just spawn? Or was he lagging? I don't know. But either way. So I probably will be tweeting the picture of the thing that I in class. I know I tweeted it at Leafy immediately after. I was thinking of the wrong YouTuber. I don't know why. I just tweeted this feminist and then the picture of the correction and stuff. But it's just, I mean, even Leafy like might notice this and think to himself, why the hell would someone do this? Especially a teacher.
They're gone.
Okay? I'm not even kidding. It was a teacher. Like, a kid I can understand, but a teacher. You know? I mean, the first problem there is you're a teacher and you're a feminist. Okay? I'm not against feminism. Only feminism is so overdone for women's rights. It should be equalityism or equalism instead for equal gender rights, because so many people. You have a crab specter. I'm trying to rant. I'm just it's so stupid when a teacher is a feminist and then they try and spread that to the class. That is just wrong. You do not do that. That's like a teacher at a school, right? Trying to teach Hindu to students during a math class, okay? That's just, you don't do that. You say, if you want to learn about my religion or about my beliefs, this is what I have, this is what I believe, these are what my beliefs are about. And then you end it right there and you say, if you want to learn more, then talk to me after class or after school or contact me. Like, send me an email or something like that. You don't just up and put that in front of the whole class. You don't try and mix that in. That is stupid. It is retarded. And it pisses me off every time I see that in that class. Or when something like that happens in my class, because I'm just there to learn, and then I get jammed in the head with feminism. It's stupid. It's so stupid. But either way, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to punch the like button, or just smash it, or just drive a feminist bullet into the like button and the subscribe button. Just have an AK of feminism and spray down all of the buttons, except for the dislike. Make sure to miss that. With feminism. I'm just kidding. Please don't. Please don't spread feminism in the comments. But either way, guys, if you did enjoy that, or if you want to see more, do be sure to like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Sorry if I went off a little too much. But either way, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.